Welcome to Simply Heaven, the podcast where we tackle the biggest question of all time: what happens after I die? And more importantly, how do I get into heaven? Join us as we dive into what the Bible says, explore other perspectives from other religions, and share some wild personal stories along the way. This is a space for honest and real conversations for those looking for hope in this broken world. So grab a coffee, settle in, and join us as we uncover the truth together.
All right, here we are again, Simply Heaven podcast. We have a special guest with us, Joey Miranda.
Yes,
I did your wedding.
Yes, you did.
And we've been friends for a few years now.
Yeah, got to know each other through church. Yeah. Through GT.
Yeah, and let people know Steve is absent today. He's on vacation, so you're filling in. Thank you.
I'm filling in for Steve.
In.
Okay,
you're
big shoes to fill.
So you have to do the loud laugh. Have to clap every now and then.
I got like the cackle laugh. I've been told my laugh is unique.
Yeah, it kind of is.
It kind of is. Yeah.
So, all right. So the first question we always ask when we do a bio.
All right.
You go to heaven, and you're walking into pearly gates. What is your theme song?
Que bonita bandera. Que bonita bandera.
I know it, but I don't know it.
So it's How Beautiful Is Our Flag. How beautiful is our flag. The Puerto Rican flag.
This is what makes you the Puerto Rican princess.
That's right. See, do you see how I just segue? How you segue into that?
Okay, so here's my another non-religious question.
Okay.
Is it Joey or Jose? And if it's Joey, how did a Puerto Rican man like yourself, educated, married, wonderful person, how did you get a white name?
So that's a good question. So Jose is obviously my legal name, right?
Okay.
It's on my birth certificate. But at home, it's always been Joey. So I have it's technically Little Joey, and then I have a cousin named Big Joey. I know, but listen.
Listen, we don't want to hear about your little Joey. Okay.
But so it's always been Joey. So it's I always joke like this. Here's a bad racial joke.
That's okay.
So you get a room full of Latino men. You say Jose.
Yeah.
Everybody turns around. You say Joey. Maybe one or two turn around.
Yeah.
So I don't know. My mom, it's always been my nickname, and I just kind of went with it. But it's funny because in the line of work that I do as a clinician, mental health clinician,
right?
It's when I have a Spanish client and I say Joey, they can't pronounce it. Like
really?
Some of them struggle. Yeah. So I just say, just call me Jose. Yeah. So it's just weird. But everybody knows me as Joey, so I just go by Joey.
It's kind of funny.
Yeah, I have some that it's just a Joey, and they'll say Joy, Joy. It's like, no, it's not. It's Joey. But they do struggle. It's just pronouncing the word. It's okay. So to some of my clients, I'll say it's Jose, but to everybody, it's Joey.
And it's weird because I have a lot of Italian people in my family.
Yeah.
And I have an aunt, her name's Jan. None of them can pronounce Jan. It's not that hard. It's 3 letters.
Yeah.
They can say Pan.
But they can't say
but
Jan.
They can't say Jan. And it's like watching them struggle.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I get
it's weird. It's weird.
I get what you're saying. So, all right. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us where you were born, how you grew up, where you went to school. Give us a little backstory.
So just a little bit of bio about me. So I was born in October 16th, 1971 in Worcester, Massachusetts. Worcester.
Oh, see, that's where the Joey name came from.
Yeah.
That seems like a very white
So my dad's side of the family, they were predominantly, they were all from that area. Well, they went there, and so my dad's oldest brother was in the military, and so he got married and raised his family. No. And so I was born in Worcester, Massachusetts. Oh. And then so it was my late mother, my father, and then I have an older sister. Oh. And so in 1975, my mom's side of the family was here in Reading. So we came down this way because obviously there was jobs, agriculture. There was a lot of industrial businesses, things like that. So came here in 1975, and I went to school all on 13th Street. I went to 13th and Green, Northeast, Reading High, and Albright twice for my undergrad and then my grad.
I believe 13th Street is the only place in the United States where
Correct.
you can go to all 4.
Yeah. So actually got the 13th Street Gang Fellowship Scholarship. I think that's what it is.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. So I got that. I was awarded that because of where I went to school.
And what year did you graduate Reading?
1990.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm 5. I was 5 years ahead of you. Or,
Yeah.
after you.
Yeah. But here's an interesting fun fact.
I didn't go to all the 13th Street schools.
I did not walk the stage for my senior year. I actually
Why?
I stayed back. I got lazy and I flunked my senior year.
So you did the summer school?
I did a summer school. And then I felt like the part of me was missing, but then I knew that being a Latino in the city of Reading, I needed to, if I was going to progress and move forward, I needed to go to school. I needed to go get an education.
Yeah.
So then I went back, got my bachelor's, and then I waited several years later and went and got my master's. But I didn't go to school till later on in life.
Yeah, no, that's what I did too. I waited until I was 30.
Yeah. So.
I wanted to, not that I wanted to wait. But growing up in that time frame, and maybe I don't know how your generation was. So for
going to school,
So I think for our generation, if we can't afford it, you can't go.
Yeah,
and that was a mindset.
It was, because I was always taught go to work.
Right,
and it was work industrial, get a job, benefits. That was ingrained in my head.
Yeah,
you got to get a job. So it was car tech. Then from car tech, then I went to
I did
the Reading
UASA.
Hospital.
I worked at UASA.
Oh, you went at UASA. Yeah, and so that was my path. But then I realized that it was like I was craving more than working a 7 to 3 shift, a second shift, or a third. I just didn't want that.
And
there's nothing against that.
How long did you do the factory? I lasted 4 days.
It was quite a few years. Yeah, it lasted quite a few years.
No,
I did the factory.
I lasted 4 days. I didn't make it a week.
I tried my best, and then, but here's the thing. Here's what changed it. So when I got married the first time around, I knew that I needed to do something more because. This is weird. Like, so the people that we were hanging out with, my friends, they were educated. They had degrees. And to me, in my perception, in my mind, how I was just like, wow, here's a Latino.
Yeah.
And so how are they perceiving me? What lenses are they seeing
Negatively?
me through? No, but I wanted so much more for myself. I wanted so much more for the family, right? And so I was like, I'm going to go, because somebody said, you're bilingual.
Right.
Why don't you have an education? And I was like, and at some point, I didn't think that I was the school type.
No,
but then come to find out that I was. And so I went and got my bachelor's in criminal justice because I thought I was going to become a cop.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, I'm not wearing a uniform, am I? So I got into the mental health field. And then then later on, I decided to go back and get my master's. So.
And if you don't mind me asking, what is the percentage of Latinos that graduate high school, get an associate's, get a bachelor's, and a master's? Like, where does it drop off?
That's a good question. I don't know where it drops off, but I do know, like, right now, it's hard for me to pinpoint and give you a percentage.
Yeah.
I don't know where that's at. But I know that in the line of work that I do, I always encourage, especially the Latinos, like, listen, go to school. Right? Yes. Because, I came from a broken home.
Right.
I did. And a lot of these kids come from broken homes. They need to hustle. They need to be able to support their families, putting food on the table. Yeah. That's the immediate need, right? Yeah. And so they go to work. Yeah. But it's just like I always tell them, the pen is mightier than the sword, right? And they don't look, and they're like, huh? With that puzzled look. I was like, just go get an education.
Yeah, well, they think it's, and I grew up on 9th Street, so I kind of get the whole, you got to put food on the table. And being a broken home, and, you're the man of the house.
Correct.
A lot of times. But I also think that you view it as like, oh, I'm going to be this thug or gangsta.
Right.
But that's cool.
Right. But you brought up an interesting point, which is something that being the man of the house.
Yeah.
That whole mindset, that is a negative mindset.
Preach.
So, because here's the thing. Yeah. So you grew up, like I grew up in a broken home, all right? My dad was hardly ever around.
Yeah.
So it was always told to me, well, Joey, you're the man of the house. And as a 10, 11, 12-year-old, right, that puts a lot of stress. It put a lot of stress on me, right? So what's it doing to the kids today, right? Because a lot of the kids that I talk to come from broken homes. And so when you tell the kid, you're the man of the house, especially if the dad is no longer in the house, you're the man of the house, or the mom says, you're the man of the house to this young kid, let the kid be a kid. Let the kid go outside, get dirty, ride his bike, whatever. Let the kid just evolve. But when you put that added pressure on a kid, it just has a negative consequences to it.
So, and how it does it? Like, what do you see from the difference between somebody who does and doesn't have a broken heart?
Anxiety, depression, right? They're so stressed out. They become very reactive to society, right? There's the emotional dysregulation.
See, I was going to say reactive.
Right? Yeah, they become very reactive, right? So we need to teach them to be proactive. How can you be better? Yeah. Right? So I always tell parents, don't tell them that they're the man of the house. Don't.
You see, I think it even goes deeper because, like, I grew up and I was never told that I can remember I was the man of the house after my dad left.
Right.
But I self-imposed that on me. Like just seeing that it was my mom and my sister.
Right.
And I was like, well, I'm the man of the house now.
But that's not right.
Right. And the thing is that
I never looked at it.
I still approached. Like I automatically and I don't know. I think we might have shared. I might have shared with you guys my story, but like I was 12 years old, started doing cyber school, so that I could.
Explains a lot.
Yeah,
it does. It does.
Way too much, right? But started cyber schooling so that I could work a landscaping job for a woman that went to church, so I could pay and give money back to my mom to help pay for bills and groceries.
Yeah.
And this was 11, 12 years old.
Right. No, for me it was different. It was I wanted to protect.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. My mother's only 4'11". She only weighs like 102 pounds. So I felt that I had to protect.
Yeah.
And and my story was I remember back in the day you only had 3 channels.
Yep.
And I just remember seeing Mike Tyson on TV and going, that's what I want to do. Yeah. And then I said to my mother, I said, I'm going to do that. And she said, stupid ass, you can't do that. And then slapped me and called me. And that was the end of that dream.
For sure. Yeah.
But she was being reactive as well because she now has the pressure.
Society dictates, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It does. So okay, so I'm gonna change the topic a little bit here.
Okay.
Because this is a Simply Heaven podcast.
Yeah.
So you enter the gates, you're coming into that song. If you want to sing it for us, you could do that. If not,
that's okay. I don't have a singing voice.
By the way,
have a singing voice.
Does. That was good. And
yeah, I know.
you are only the second person to come on the podcast that sang their intro song.
Did I sing mine?
No, I did.
Oh,
remember?
you did.
And you guys made fun of me, and then they.
Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
So you're in heaven. What does it look like for you? And then counter that with what is it say biblically? What would you like it to look like? But what does it actually mean?
What I would like it to look like?
Yeah.
Oh wow! I never really actually gave it that much thought.
See, but
we right. I guess for me, it's coming in, and what I see is just this white, this brilliant, bright white. Yeah. But we're not blinded by it, right?
You're blinded by the light.
Right.
You're gonna start singing that now.
And you know what I see off in the distance?
That's gonna be my new opening theme song. When I get to heaven, I'm gonna be blinded by the light.
I see palm trees, and I see the bluest of blue waters in the distance, and the white sandiest of beaches. That's what I see.
Sure, you're not white. I mean, you have a lot of white light.
I know, right?
You have a white name.
Yo soy Latino, papi, all the way 100%. So that's what I see.
All right, and then who's there? What happens?
I see my mom. My mom is there.
Okay.
My sister, my baby sister that had passed away, she's there. Anybody and everybody that meant something to me is there, and obviously God Himself is just saying, "Well done, my faithful servant." Yeah. That's what I envision.
Yeah. And then what would you like to do in heaven?
Well, I can't be a mental health therapist because
problem solved.
I would just want to be at peace. Just hanging out. Just hanging out with my loved ones. Wow, that makes me tear up a little bit. That gets you. I just want to be
it's eternity.
Right. I would want to be with my mom again, and my sister, and then whoever.
What's the memory?
My mom cooking in her kitchen some of the best Puerto Rican food that since she has passed I have yet to eat. That's what I want. Mom's home cooking again.
And it's funny. And I have sort of the same thing. I have my aunt who used to cook. And that's kind of what I...
Yeah.
And it's funny how when we get raptured, it's a feast. That's how important food is.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It connects individuals from different parts of the world. When you can break bread together, that's like the greatest thing in the world.
Yeah.
You can just be real, be authentic, be yourself.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, it's no coincidence that not most of, but I would say a lot of the major miracles, and then we talk about communion,
right?
Breaking bread, drinking wine, that's at the table.
Yeah.
You know, that's fellowship and feasting.
But, you know, it's funny. I never really understood the whole concept of breaking bread together.
Really?
Until 2016. Very specific. Right, you know why? Because that was 2016 or 2017 when I was born again through GT.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay, do you understand where I'm going? Because I grew up Catholic. Okay,
so did I.
My mom was a devout Catholic, right? And family is devout. They go to church, they go to mass, and so I was an altar boy at St. Paul's Roman Catholic Church on 9th Street in Reading. So I was an altar boy, and I can remember vividly.
Wait, what 100 block is this? Is it the 100?
No, that would be I think it's the 300 block. I think so. 300 block. Yeah, is it 100?
Yeah, because there used to be a church right across the street from me.
Okay, all right, then that's what it is. Yeah, as soon as you're going up, it's on the right hand side. Is it?
It's on the right hand side.
Walnut, right? No, Walnut. It's Walnut. Going up Walnut. Yeah.
So I lived across the street, and then there used to be, and I used to look out my window.
So you guys went to the same...
I did not. No,
didn't.
I did not. I was just told. I was like, "Mom, what are we?" And she was just like, "We're Catholic."
Okay. Yeah.
So so you guys were practicing Catholic. You guys were just like the old.
Yeah, we were pretenders. Yeah, we were.
Just like what
they call it Creasters.
No, we weren't that either. No.
Christmas and Easter.
I was gonna say using what like a lot of people that claim that they're Jewish. It's just like the family. It's more of like the.
Well, I'm 1% Jewish. I don't know if that gets me on a team.
No.
I don't know. That's a good question. Audience, does that get him on a team?
Yeah, I don't know.
See, he only throws that out there so that we can't call him a Gentile.
Yeah.
Okay, he's one of the chosen ones through long.
So yes, I was an altar boy. I was an altar boy for several years. So I remember vividly walking down the street because we used to live on the 1300 block of Buttonwood Street, and we would walk down to St. Paul's, and it would be, I would serve the 8 o'clock mass, and that was rough for me getting up. My mom would fight tooth and nail, get up, we're going, and I was like, I don't want to go, and she's like, you're going. So I would have the robe that they gave me. I would take that with me to church. Yeah.
And Catholic church is beautiful. If you've ever been to Catholic church, it's like a whole show.
Yeah.
It's like the sight and sound of Sunday.
Correct.
Yeah, they definitely know how to use their tithe dollars.
Yeah. So since 2016, 2017, when I went to GT for the first time.
And you preached. That converted you.
It was Pastor Scott, because that's when Pastor Brian had his accident. That's the reason why because I was spiritually I was lost. So after my divorce in 2013, I ended up moving to Easton, and
it's like he is Steve.
I know.
He lived in Easton.
Yeah, and so I was spiritually lost. Listen, I think I was telling you when we were doing the show up at the Pagoda, I was spiritually lost, man. I was in a really, really dark place.
Yeah.
After my divorce. Where I was living in Warnersville, and I had this beautiful home, white picket fence, golden retriever.
This is Steve. Steve lives
he must have been my neighbor.
Yeah.
But
then I moved there.
But then I found myself in a 1-bedroom apartment up in Easton, and I was like, how the heck did I even get here?
It's funny how that works.
But then it was a really dark path. I turned to alcohol, and it was where I was lonely one day, and I had these ideations, suicidal ideations, right?
Right.
And next thing you know, there was a Catholic church right up the street from where I was living.
And it was Catholic church?
It was a Catholic church, yeah. And I remember one specific night, a night of drinking, and I went out. It was just some bad stuff, and next thing you know, I open the doors like 11 o'clock at night. I think it was 11 o'clock what I told you. And I remember opening it, hoping that the church was open. And the church was open and the priest was there. He's like, I was expecting you.
Huh.
And I was like, huh? I was down and out. Like I was emotionally drawn, like just
you were drained.
spent. I was spent. And he told me, he goes, you need to go back home.
Huh.
So I remember just packing up my stuff and headed back to Reading.
Huh.
Yeah. And so at that point then, Facebook, obviously social media, I started to see what was going on with Pastor Brian. And when I saw how the church gathered, I was just like, I want to be a part of that. And I remember walking in the church.
Shout out to GT that you don't go to anymore.
Yeah. I know. Spring Valley's in the house. And so when I walked in there, I sat in the balcony up top, and and I was like, it was a dark room like this, and it felt like he was just like the spotlight was just on me. He was just talking to me, and that point then is when I was just like, okay,
this is different.
This is different.
Yeah,
I had gone to Catholic. I tried to, but I just wasn't getting the word. And there was a huge disconnect for me. The Bible didn't come alive to me.
Anything in specific, like what passage, or is just
Psalm 23?
And what is that?
Just lay me down by quiet waters. Yeah. He would. And so I was just like, So I actually have a tattoo on my arm.
See, why do I'm gonna shoot it. Why do really smart people get Bible verses tattooed on them? I have one myself.
I don't know.
This is what I see.
What does this one say?
We all do.
Despite my many faults, God still loves me.
Oh, look at that. Yeah.
So I got quite a few tattoos. Yeah. 12 total.
I have two.
You got 2 full sleeves. But yeah, so that
and then I'll have one soon. So then it'll be
and they're addicting.
They can be.
Yeah. Ink therapy is addicting. I love ink therapy.
Well, I have a really good friend that does it, and he's Catholic. But
okay.
We talk shop, which is nice. But it's funny how because I did grow up Catholic myself, but I didn't go. But yet I never felt in that. I went to Cabrini Academy.
Oh yeah, down on.
It's no longer there.
No, that's on. What is that? Franklin?
Something like that. Franklin Chestnut. Yeah,
right down the corner.
And I went there, but I never felt like I only went there for like 2 years.
Yeah.
But I never felt in that Catholic. When I go back and look at it as a whole, I never felt like it was like relationship
building
structured. You know what I mean? When they preach, and it's funny how everybody can preach the same thing, but yet it feels so different.
It does. Yeah.
Yeah, but I never felt it was relationship, open-mindedness.
That's what I wasn't. The Bible wasn't coming alive to me when I was going to Catholic to Mass.
Right.
And it wasn't until going to GT that it was just like, oh, so this is because at home,
right?
We didn't have. It was always preached about. It was. God, do this, do that, right? Sure. It was, and so, but we never really sat down at the kitchen table, and it was never opened, and this is what is required. I never got that.
Right.
So if I never got that, how am I supposed to then, get it? It was, we were just in survival mode, I think, at that time.
Well, especially being in town. And
So it wasn't until later on in life that I started to understand. I still don't understand the whole Bible.
Nobody does.
Right. No. And so I'm one of those that I haven't read the Bible
really
full from cover to cover. I read sections of it.
Okay.
But for me to sit down and read from one page to the last page, I haven't done that, and that's bad because I need to do that.
Yeah, I'm going on.
That's my goal.
Time around.
Oh wow, that's my goal is to read it once. So
well, I don't technically read it; I listen to it.
Right.
I do my Bible app.
I do my Bible app, and every morning, and I'll read I'll let the scriptures talk to me because I have the audio.
Yeah,
and so that's what I do.
It can get a little tedious.
It can.
Especially if you do like I've done it. I just keep this on rotation.
Yeah.
And then you feel like an idiot when you're like, I'm 32 days behind.
Yeah. I like, so obviously I mentioned Spring Valley. So they actually send out, X amount of Bible scriptures. And if you do it every single day, spend 15, 20 minutes on it, you could actually read the whole Bible in 1 year.
Yes, that's true. Yeah.
And so, so the pastor there is Pastor Henson is like, hey, this is what, and I was like, oh, I never really thought of it like that.
Yeah, I think it's like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't do it that way. I do the New Testament in a year.
Yeah.
But I knock it out in like 3 months.
Yeah.
Just because I'll get into it
for sure.
more so. And then I hate to say it, the Old Testament can be very like
rules.
Well, and it's not. Just
you can kind of get lost.
There's a lot more history.
Yeah,
do you think so?
Enjoy, but it's like
the history part, or
it is a lot of history and just a lot of names or this.
Had this child, and this child went on to have this child, and it's like.
But you see, like
45 minutes of this child being born.
I know, right?
You see, I'm in the point now in my faith journey where, because I've always been told that everything that is written in the Old Testament, I mean, everything written in the Bible has meaning.
Yes.
Which means that every number, when they're talking about the cubits of the temple, and they're talking about like the cubits for the ark, and all of that, like the measurements, everything has historical and spiritual context behind it.
I agree with that too.
And what's so interesting is when you can start to see those and tying them all together, you realize the complete picture. That's when you're reading it, like, oh wow.
Yeah.
So like, there's a church that I had the pleasure of God crossing my path with, Goat House Church in Hamburg. Shout out. The pastor there, when he went to seminary, he specified in symbolism in the Bible. And one of the most interesting things that he shared with me was on Moses' journey to get the 10 Commandments, when he's climbing up Mount Sinai? Mm-hmm. And he's going up there, there's the phases that he goes through. And when you look at those phases of what Moses experienced to get to the pinnacle and get the 10 Commandments, those phases, when you take it in a vertical sense and you break it down, when they made the first temple, you put it flat down, and that is the design of the temple. So, like Moses' like the first years or so was, I'm gonna butcher this.
I can see it in your face.
Yeah.
I'm gonna butcher, but that's the part I understand.
I'm not trying to say anything stupid just to mess him up.
I'm just listening to him.
Yeah.
To save my face here, that's the big concept that I know, is that everything is correlated and transferred in from even the tabernacles and the temple when they built it. Everything was as designed, and it's just the symbol is there consistently throughout the whole Bible, and it's just one of those things where you're like, wow.
Okay.
So for me, that like helps when I'm reading the Old Testament, because I'm like, when you see that come to fruition in the New Testament, or you see those tie-ins, I'm like, it's like, man, like it puts me in the awe of God.
See, I like Ezekiel. He's my favorite in the Old Testament because I like how he communicates to God. God calls him Son of Man, and I just think, I love that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, he's like Son of Man. Go do this, even if it's like just, hey, go out.
For sure.
I just like the fact that he's Son of Man.
I might be biased, but my favorite character is I don't like saying character. My favorite, my favorite figure in the Bible was David. Like outside of Jesus.
Interesting.
Outside say that. Yeah, outside of Jesus. Jesus, you're our number one.
I mean, it could be. It could be the fact that my name is David, but I like, because you said what was Ezekiel's?
Oh, God always calls him Son of Man.
Son of Man. David was always a man after God's own heart.
Right. That's true.
And that part there is like, I want to. My ideal is like being able to know God that intimately that David got to. You know,
I would probably say Jonah with the mouth of.
I'm just reading Jonah now.
Right, and
Jonah's
because
good.
I see a lot of Jonah in me. Because
I can see that.
Because God is telling me to do one thing,
right?
But then I so want to do not what I want to do, because I'm very impatient. When I want something now, right? And so when I pray for something specific, This is how I see it. When we pray, God, he puts in a nice little box. He gift wraps it, right? Nice little bow, and he sends it. But the problem is he doesn't tell us when we're going to receive it.
Right, that's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so when he's telling me, no, this is the path you're going to take, I'm just like, no, but I want to go over here.
Yeah.
Right? So I'll defy him and I'll go over here, but then he always brings me back to where he wants me to be.
Yeah.
And it's just why I don't listen.
Yeah, why don't you listen?
I'm blockheaded. Like my wife always tells me, like, why don't you listen to me?
Yeah.
I just don't listen.
Yeah.
The Puerto Rican princess comes out.
You're Puerto Rican princess?
I'm a Puerto Rican princess, but so I see a lot of him. So I'm Jonah. I'm Jonah.
But interestingly enough, and I'm going to stick to the Jonah, because I'm assuming somebody with your degree, right, and a level of education, why in the world would you choose, and I'm not knocking the city of Reading,
No.
one of the 5 poorest cities in the United States? You could go to Philly, you can go to New York, you could probably go anywhere with the degree you have, but yet you choose to be in Reading. Is that your Nineveh?
Reading is home.
Yeah.
Reading is my home.
Yeah, I get that.
That's my answer. Reading is my home.
But is it your Nineveh, though?
To be continued.
But that's okay, because I view it as my Nineveh in a way, too.
Yeah.
Like, I want to help the city, but I also get very frustrated with the city.
I'm very frustrated with the city. I'll be honest, because, as you know, I'm president of the Pagoda Foundation, right?
Yeah. And what is that in detail?
So the foundation for the Reading Pagoda was actually created when
my wife, you, and
Mayor McMahon
else
was around.
I'm not listening.
And we control the day-to-day operations of the pagoda.
Yes.
Interior.
Yes.
Right? So obviously everybody knows that the pagoda is currently going under renovations.
Yes.
There's fencing around certain part of the pagoda, not the whole parking lot.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Right. So people can still go up there and go around the island of the pagoda, but a certain part of it is blocked off. And so we're frustrated. I'm frustrated because we preface safety, right?
Right.
And so obviously there's some stuff going on up there. And so, it's just, there's always knuckleheads in the city. Wait, what was that?
It's like a giant fly.
Yeah.
He's going to swallow us up like a Jonah.
So,
we'll put our fly trap out.
Yeah, that's my gremlin.
So I'm passionate about the city. I'm passionate about the pagoda. I'm passionate about the longevity and what the pagoda is going to be once it reopens. And so it's a place that's been a childhood icon for myself.
Right, it's a symbol.
Right. And so why shouldn't it be for anybody else?
Yeah.
Right? Let's just preserve what we have. Stop ruining it.
Well, and we don't have many things.
Well, that's the thing. There isn't much. If you really think about it, like when we were growing up, there was the mall.
Yes,
we had the playgrounds. We had the public pools, right?
Yeah.
There were
The
so many
outlets are gone.
right. So there were so many things for us to do as young, teenagers growing up in the city of Reading. They don't have that anymore.
No.
So where do these kids go? That's a huge problem. Where do these kids go? There's a skateboard park, but how many?
Really?
Yeah, they just opened up a skateboard park. But I mean, how many kids actually go skateboarding?
Right.
Right? So these kids got to do something. And so, there's the Blacktop League, the basketball. But like I grew up playing tennis. I was the only Puerto Rican playing tennis. Yeah. But anyhow.
It's like Steve.
Yeah.
Do you swim?
Yeah, I mean, I'll swim.
See, I don't swim.
I swim.
I don't swim.
I used to be a member. My family used to be a member of Hillside Pool. Yeah. Don't tell me Steve went there.
No, he lived in Boston.
In Boston.
In Boston.
And then he moved to Easton.
Oh, yeah.
When he got, he was first married and then got divorced.
That's my diabetes.
Oh my God, this guy.
I am type 2 diabetic,
Are you
people,
really?
and so my sensor goes off, and so when my sugar.
Do we need to take like a soda time out?
No. We're good.
milk
We're
all
good.
day?
Sorry for the interruption there, guys.
No, it's okay.
Are
you gonna die on
Editing
this?
that out.
No.
All this sprinkled sugar, like all this.
No, I'm good. I'm not sweating.
It'll look like fairy's dust. as it
Listen,
comes
guys,
out.
if you ever get a chance to be in this room, this is a soundproof room,
Yeah.
and it's just black on the walls, and so if you're claustrophobic like myself, this will affect you.
Yeah.
So
This is actually where the Puerto Rican princess part came.
Yeah.
Was the first 15 minutes of Joey being in the studio. We had to cater to his every need
Yes.
because he was
princess.
complaining about everything. You know,
What did you call me, the Puerto Rican princess?
Puerto
That's
Rican
what you called yourself.
Oh, that's what I called myself.
myself.
I'm the Puerto Rican princess. We totally got off topic. Squirrel moment.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's all right.
I call it spiderweb.
Yeah.
There's all different ways you can
It's all connected. We'll tie it all back in
Yeah.
somehow at the end.
So getting back to the pagoda and getting
Yes.
back to the city. So the question was,
And you're the president.
I'm the president. So why couldn't I go in someplace else? Why
Yeah.
did I stick with Reading? It just comes down to the point that Reading is my home, and if you notice, the
Shout out
majority
lives in the suburbs.
yeah, and the majority you like that, right? Hopefully, you'll be back in the city of Reading, but it's majority of it now is Hispanic.
It is, yes.
Yeah, and so I want to be able to bridge the gap, and for me, it's connecting people to resources in the community.
Okay.
That's what I love, and allowing people to prosper.
Yeah.
And because I know what it was like for me growing up, it was hard.
Sure.
Right. So I don't like when people struggle.
Yeah.
It's just me.
Yeah.
That's the Libra in me.
So what do you want to see the pagoda become? What would be like the future? Like if it's 100% how you would want it to be, what would you see?
What I would like for it to be, and I really shouldn't be saying this, but I'm going to say this anyhow because you tried to get me. So obviously there's all right. So obviously there is a kitchen in the pagoda, first floor, but it's not a full service kitchen.
Okay.
Right.
How do you know that, by the way?
Because I've seen it, it's not a full. So it's a catered kitchen, so you can come in, prep your food, whatever. I would like it to be an educational piece for schools and for anybody who goes in there. What I would like to see is our kiosks right throughout the pagoda, where it would be for instance, one certain kiosk would do a facial recognition, right? And it would put you back in the time of when the pagoda was created, put you back in that time. Right. I would like to see it being a fine dining experience. There are rooms up on the 3rd and 4th floor that overlook the city.
Yeah.
So if we could have, and each room will be sponsored. You could have you guys could sponsor a room. Yeah. And so having that experience,
not simply heaven, just so we're
Spots, bro.
but having a fine dining experience, just overlooking the city, that'd be great. That'd be awesome.
I think that's a great idea.
And then there could be small intimate events up there.
Sure.
I have a great idea.
What's that?
Well, after it gets reopened, we could do a fine dining experience as the podcast, and then do a live podcast.
Yeah,
Can we
from
do
the
the grand
4th
opening?
floor.
Can we host? I'm asking you now, and you don't have to give me an answer. You could say yes as to
My answer would be to be continued.
Okay.
Well, here's the thing. By the time this episode drops,
It might be open by then.
not that by then. But you have plenty of time to get the approval, so you could just give the spoiler now. And then
He's so mad. He's just staring you down.
Nah, to be continued.
to be continued.
To
All
be
right.
continued.
Okay,
Sorry.
so how do and I'm going to ask you this because I'm from the city. And I'm asking this not as a host, but as a friend. Can I join the board of the Pagoda team?
Yeah, so if you're interested in
I am
wanting to be... Okay, so what you do is you go on our website, thereadingpagoda.com,
Okay.
and on there is how to be a part of the board. So it's a cover letter.
The first thing I'm approving is us this host.
Right, and it is your resume. Why is it that you want to become part of the Pagoda? A board member.
Yeah.
Right? And so fill that out.
Okay.
All right. So there are steps, there are documents that you have to have. Submit it. We then, as a board, we review it. And we're just like, no,
Okay, that's what they're
maybe.
going to say to me.
Yeah, right.
That's going to be a whole separate pot. Why I got rejected.
But that's how you do it. That's how you do it. Yeah. It's very simple.
And then, okay, so I'm going to go with the safety is the biggest concern.
Safety is the biggest concern right now. Yeah.
So how does somebody help and get involved in a pagoda other than just being trying to be a board member? Like, what's the average Joe do? Like, if Dave here wants to help, what can he do to help?
Average Dave.
Well,
You're
so
above average.
obviously, right now, there's nothing we can do.
Okay.
Right. Once
But
the
you can take money, though.
Oh yeah. So if you want to be able to contribute,
Okay.
financially contribute, the Berks County Community Foundation, which is on 2nd Street, 3rd Street,
Yeah.
by the old bus terminal. Remember the old bus terminal? So if you go on our website, there's a donate button.
And is it a nonprofit?
Yes. So you go.
So it's a write-off.
Right, yeah. So you go, you click on there, and you can donate monetarily. We also have an online gift store.
Oh.
Yeah. So we have an online store now that you can go, and our proceeds go towards the restoration fund. Yeah. So we have a great marketing team that put together this online store, and obviously through the Berks County Community Foundation, you can donate.
That's great.
Yeah. ReadingPagoda.com.
Okay.
That's where I tell everybody to go to.
All right.
Yeah.
And then how do you? I'm gonna start to wrap it up a little bit here. But how do you see God affecting you daily with this? Because this isn't just the pagoda, but in your everyday life. How does your walk with God change?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
That's a really good question.
Because you have the professional end of it that you're trying to help people with mental
Right.
issues. But how do you separate God from that, or do you bring God into that? Because we all know we're better with God.
Oh, for sure, 100%. What I guess the best way that I can answer that question is I ask God to allow me to best represent Him in the best way possible through my actions, through my thoughts, and through my words. And so I best represent Him in just people that I talk to, in what I do. And if it means, being on TV and talking about the promise and the future of Reading and what we're going to leave for our kids, I like to think I'm doing God's work, right? So,
Well, I can see that because I know where you kind of came from
yeah.
to where you are now.
Yeah. It's difficult.
Well, it's always difficult.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
The walk's not always easy.
No, so I try to, like you said, I always pick up my cross daily and but sometimes I need help though.
Well, we all need help.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, even Jesus needed help carrying a cross.
For sure. Yeah. But yeah, that's the best answer. That's
And do you keep the professionalism separate? Like if I'm a kid that has issues,
obviously I can't during session I can't bring it up, right? But at the moment,
does that hurt you though? That gotta bother you.
It does bother me.
Now, is that second point on that question? Is that because of the degree aspect of it, or like the state side of it, or is that like your specific practice that you can't?
We can't.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get you fired.
No, that's okay. We can't bring it up.
Okay.
We just can't bring it up. It's part like one of the questions is, are you spiritual in any way?
That's like a pre-question.
That's a pre-question, right? Now, if in session, if they bring up, God, whatever, then I'll say, so can you tell me a little bit more about that? What is, where are you spiritually? Sometimes I have clients that say, I just don't want to talk about it. Or I have other clients that say, well, I do believe in God, but I always get but. I'm like, well, there is no but, right? Yeah. So obviously you can see I have tattoos. Yeah. So I will be with a t-shirt or a polo and they'll see it. And a lot of times I'll have clients that'll ask me, oh, wow, what does that mean?
Yeah.
Right.
I get that one a lot.
And so
Especially
I'll tell them.
Where David has
and then, and so it allows for a conversation to happen naturally and organic. So, yeah. But I don't just come up, hey, do you believe in God? I just can't do that.
But if they open the door for
If they open that door, then I can go ahead and respectfully open that dialogue.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Are we good on time?
No, we're great on time. See, I have a timer there. But, but I check my phone.
Listen, I still got time.
Yeah. Well, we try to keep it like under an hour.
That's okay.
Because I feel like that's, most
that's like the
attention span's about that time.
Yeah. Attention span's a lot less.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But because you have two great individuals such as yourself, people tend to stay on. Oh, what else are they talking about?
Yeah.
Did you see I just did that?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Look at him.
Yeah.
He walked in today with a compliment, and now he's going to end the show with a compliment.
Well, he's not, because I'm going to ask him one final question.
All right.
Okay.
All right, so this is my final question. I don't know if you have a final question. And then anything you want to promote, anything like that other than Pagoda.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like a mental health, get that checked. How do I, if I have mental health issues, how do I, is that what it is? Is that,
If
I'm
you
trying
are
to sum it up in a nutshell. That's not my final question.
When it comes to the mental health, if you are experiencing anything and you feel that you are depressed, you're sad, low energy, you feel like you have no place to go to, reach out to somebody.
Yeah.
Seriously, just reach out, and it could be just a simple conversation, right? Just don't feel that nobody cares about you
Or nobody understands.
Right. Right? Because I don't know what somebody's journey is like. Just come in and talk to somebody. Or go talk to somebody.
Yeah.
Don't suppress it. Don't just hold it in. It's just going to make things worse.
Yeah. I think that's great that you helped because you were at a place that...
I was there. I was in a dark place.
Yeah. And now you're here, and now you're giving back.
Correct.
Which is awesome.
Yeah.
So, all right. So this is my final question for you. I'm walking down the street, and I bump into you, and we don't know each other. But I see you have tattoos. I see you have the T-shirt. And I say to you, well, how do I get into heaven?
That's a good one. No, it's actually easy.
How do I? Simple. Did you like that?
Right.
You like
it is not. And I always say this. It's the easiest thing to do. It's the easiest thing to say, but the hardest thing to do.
Okay.
Which is love. Oh. Love on somebody.
Yeah.
Don't be judgmental. It's not my place to judge you.
Right.
Take the time to listen. Just be present in the conversation. Right?
How do I get in? I want to knock on a door and the door opens.
He got me on that one. It's it for me. I would think it's just doing what God wants us to do, which is love. I just need to be present. By my thoughts, actions, and words. I'm not going to demean you. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just going to be present. And if you need help, I'm going to direct you to help. Right?
Okay.
That's the best way that I can. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Now, whether that's enough, I don't know if it's enough. But this is what I'm doing.
Okay.
I'm just going to love on you, dude.
All right.
That's all I'm going to do.
All right.
Is that that's just
There's
the best
no wrong answer.
No, I know there isn't. I know, but it's just I'm just gonna love on you, dude. No, I'm just gonna love on you, brother, and just hopefully that what I do is enough to get in.
Yeah, but does the other person get in?
If they follow suit, right? If they do what they're supposed to be doing, understanding what it is that God wants from us, because there's too many times that people, they're like, oh yeah, I know I love God and God loves me, but do you really know what you're supposed to be doing? And a lot of times they don't know what they're supposed to be doing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How does somebody find what they're supposed to be doing?
Stop and listen. Talk to somebody. Right? Talk to a pastor. Talk to a priest. Right?
Talk to you.
Talk to me. Right? Talk to somebody. Because here's the thing, and this is just clicked in my mind. People say, does God really exist?
Right.
What about the person that said hello to you and took the time to get to know you? What about the person who opened the door? Hello, good morning, how are you?
Right,
every single day, somebody's showing you love. That's God's love, right? And we just, how do I know that God exists? Well, look at the kindness in people and what they're doing. Isn't that God?
Yeah, that's true.
Simple.
It's simple.
It's simply heaven.
It's simple, but here's the thing: it's so easy to say that, but it's the hardest thing to do because we as a society, we just like I've opened the door for somebody and said, "Oh, hello, good morning, how are you?"
Yeah,
and they just walk by. Yeah. I'm like, seriously, that is where we are at as a society right now.
That is actually, ironically enough, that is like such a Northeast thing.
Really?
Yeah, really. The Northeast of the United States
is cold.
Because like it's funny because like if you go to the Midwest,
people like
I went to Texas, like I went to Texas and there were people that would walk by the street and be like, "Hey, how you doing today?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm good." And I keep walking, like, "Oh yeah, what are you up to?" I'm like, "What?"
Yeah.
And they genuinely, that's just the culture.
They want to know.
They want to know.
Yeah, they want to talk.
There's another chivalry is not dead. It doesn't take that long just to be nice to somebody. Yeah. It doesn't mean that you want to get to know. You know, what I mean that.
Right. Yeah.
There's a sexual connotation to that.
Right.
No, it's not. It's just being nice.
Yeah. Hold the door.
What's so hard about that?
Yeah.
Right?
So.
Stop jipping in front of people or, oh, pardon me. Hello.
Yeah.
It's just the words that we speak unto another should be of God, which is love. That's
I
just
think it's great.
Yeah, that's a good place.
Do you have any? Yeah, I think that's a great place to end this conversation.
yeah.
Do you have anything you would like to add?
Again, I just want to preface the mental health. It's the stigma, so especially with us men.
Yeah.
We're always taught to man up. We're always taught to, you're the man of the house type of thing. Wrong. Listen, we all are struggling emotionally. We're all struggling financially. We're all struggling physically, right?
Right.
Just talk to somebody. Right. That's it.
All right.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to end it?
Yeah, sure. Well,
I
first off,
opened you end.
yeah. Well, thank you for your time, Joey.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
And for everyone that's been listening, I highly recommend you guys check out the work that the Pagoda is doing right now and the work that's going to be done and supporting.
Especially when I get
anyone
on
you
the
can.
board.
Yeah, especially if Greg gets on the board.
Get a big rejection letter.
That was the most prophetic word I think I've ever heard you speak.
He wants to come onto the board.
No, that he's going to get rejected from the board.
Well, we're gonna look at his resume. And we're just gonna be like, oh, well,
you said
maybe as a volunteer.
So I'll be cleaning the bathrooms every third Thursday of the month.
Hey, there are new bathrooms.
Oh,
there are new bathrooms
there we
being
go.
installed. So.
And that means new equipment too to clean.
Ooh,
So there
I
you
want
go.
one of those that the toilet bowl cleaner head spins.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Is that what you have at your house? You got the
Damn right I
newest.
do.
You got the newest stuff.
Yeah, in a button. It just,
Wow.
I blinged it out too. Where's my?
Oh, come on. I'm not sure if you heard that through my headphones. But
Yeah.
we play that because he wears the sparkly shoes all the time. So
I wear my Crocs today.
He wore
just
the
for
Crocs
you,
today.
just to keep it
Yeah.
manly.
I love it.
But
I love it.
yeah, so support any way that you can.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to the
Comment.
channel and comment.
Yes.
Stay in the loop with
Yes.
everything that's happening with Simply Heaven, and we'll catch you next time.
If I can just add one last thing.
add away.
So obviously I've had the pleasure of meeting you, Dave, and just everything that you have done. You continue to be a pillar in the community. I sincerely mean that from the bottom of my heart. You've taken the time to get to know me as a person. Thank you for that. You're doing God's work.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's true.
And Greg, you just, since we've known each other, you've always been you've been that constant in my life. You've been a mentor of mine, and so thank you. It's always refreshing, and plus I just love, he's so laid back. He's got black jeans, a red t-shirt on, and he's full of tattoos.
Call out
I love
David
it.
Hasselhoff.
Yeah, I got
on the
the
you got
t-shirt
the
with holding a
David-
chihuahua too.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's David Hasselhoff.
But he loves Gucci.
I do love Gucci.
He's a Gucci fanatic.
Yeah, I yes.
He'll drop a cool G on a pair of
Listen.
sunglasses. That's just the way he is.
Yeah. I almost did on the way home from the beach. I almost had my wife convinced that we needed a new pair of sunglasses.
Oh wow.
They weren't dark shaded; they were pink shaded.
No.
And I was like, I need these in my life.
But here's the thing.
And I'm going to call out my daughter on this one. She can no longer go to the beach because I would have had that pair of glasses. So she was like, Dad, don't need that.
Thank you to Leo Designs too, because what you do is people have a dream
Yeah,
and you make it a reality.
it's true.
And
Very
so it's a
true.
lot of hard work.
It is,
but we
yes.
thank you for that.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
Until next time.
Till next time.
Till next time.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of Simply Heaven. We hope this discussion has sparked your curiosity and provided some comfort in this often confusing world. Remember, this podcast is all about honest and real conversations, and we encourage you to reflect on your own beliefs and experiences. If you enjoyed our chat, please consider sharing it with a friend or leaving us a review. It helps us reach more people seeking hope and understanding. We'd love to hear your thoughts or stories, so don't hesitate to reach out to us on social media. And remember, the journey to understanding is just as important as the destination. Stay blessed, and we'll see you next week on Simply Heaven.